Well, the jukebox is playing that sweet
Hi
old
folks,
tune.
it's Mike Murphy, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use ElevenMusic by ElevenLabs to generate studio quality music of any genre, old or new, using simply a text prompt. ElevenMusic. It is a new feature released by the AI audio platform ElevenLabs, which you can get to if you just open a web browser and go to ElevenLabs.io. On the home page, you can create a free account on ElevenLabs or just sign into your ElevenLabs account. Before we get into the music though, I'll go to the pricing page. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. I'm going to click on music here. The music feature is available to use and try out on the free plan. You see you get 11 minutes a month on the free plan. If you go up, see the minutes go up. But if you want the commercial license, you're going to have to upgrade to at least the starter plan. To access and use ElevenMusic, sign in to your ElevenLabs account. On the left sidebar, click the drop down, make sure that you're on the creative platform, and there you'll see music in the sidebar. All you need to do is simply enter in a text prompt describing the song that you want ElevenMusic to generate. So after you enter your text prompt, you can choose the number of variants. This is just the number of versions or the variety of the song that is going to be generated, and then you can set the duration. So auto is the default. ElevenMusic is just going to set the duration, or you can choose a preset. If you know you want your song to be exactly 30 seconds or exactly a minute, you can choose one of these presets up to 4 minutes. Then you'll see credits remaining. I'll go to the pricing page. I am on the starter plan, which gives me 30,000 credits per month to generate audio on ElevenLabs. That includes music. So when you hover your cursor over the credits remaining, it's telling me that the song is going to cost me 4,000 credits, and I'll have 19,000 credits after I generate the song. The higher the number of variants and the longer the duration, the more you're going to pay in credits. So the default setting at auto and 2 variants is costing 4,000 credits. Bumping up the variants from 2 to 4, you can see that actually doubles the amount of credits it's going to cost. And if I was to bump this all the way up to 4 minutes, so I have the most number of variants and the highest duration, now you're going to see that's going to cost me 21,600 credits, so pretty much my entire amount of credits. So a good strategy to preserve your credits while you're playing around, while you're experimenting with different text prompts, trying to find a sound that you like, I would recommend change the variants down to the minimum 1, change the duration down to 30 seconds. Now it's only going to cost you 675 credits. So let's test out ElevenMusic with a real-world content creator example. My podcast, Mike Murphy Unplugged. It's been on vacation for a little bit. I'm relaunching it soon, and I want to refresh it with some new music. I prepared a couple of prompts in advance, starting from very simple, and then I went up to a more detailed prompt, and I had ChatGPT help me craft a prompt. I'll start with a very simple one. This is really just describing the mood or the feeling that I want of my podcast. I'll enter a text prompt: happy, upbeat, instrumental music bed for a solopreneur tech podcast intro, no vocals. I'm going to change the variants down to the minimum 1. I'll change it from auto to 30 seconds. It's going to cost me 675 credits. I'll click generate. On the right sidebar, you'll see the prompt at the top. You can add it again. You can edit the prompt. Any variations are going to be on this right side. You'll find the title at the top. You can just click and simply change it. I'm going to do MMU for Mike Murphy Unplugged, and I'll just put 01. Below the title are the style tags. First are the included styles. So all of these styles of music are in the song that was generated. You could always just delete one of these tags if you don't want it in your song by just clicking the X. And below the included are the excluded. So all of these styles of music are not in the song that was generated. Remember, I said no vocals, so vocals is showing up in the excluded styles. Below the styles are the sections of the song, which is really where the power comes in when you want to customize a song. You could build an entire song on ElevenMusic section by section and get it exactly how you want it to sound. You see, when you hover your cursor, you can click the plus to add a new section. There's also a new section button down here. And if you click this, it's going to show you the styles for that section, just like we saw at the top, but this is only for the intro section. So if there's something you don't want, you can put it there, or you can just enter in a text prompt per section telling ElevenMusic what you want in that intro. And if you just want to make general changes to the song or just describe what changes you want, you can just use the chat box at the bottom, just type in a prompt and click generate. And at the very bottom is the timeline that contains the clips of audio that make up your song. And notice you'll see a title on each clip. Those titles correspond with the sections. If you add a new section, you'll see the section gets added onto your timeline. If you want to delete a clip, just hover your cursor and click the X. You can also add a section over here. If you just click, it's going to add a section at the end, and notice the new section gets added up here. When you see clips in yellow, that indicates that the clips are pending generation, or ElevenMusic is waiting for you to tell it what you want to do with these clips. To generate some audio on this new clip, you can just click right in the section and just type in a prompt. You can also click here to add styles. You can just type in styles. You can also add styles that you don't want on the clip. And if you don't want the clip anymore, you can just simply click the X to delete it. Enough already. Let's hear if this song that was generated is worthy enough to make it on my podcast, Mike Murphy Unplugged. Here we go. I'm going to click the play icon and check it out. It's happy. It's uplifting. It sounds like a music bed for a tech podcast. I kind of like it. Let's see what the beat does here. Here we go. Now we'll hear the outro coming up. Nice fade out. Not bad. It's a little stereotypical for a tech podcast, but I think it's pretty good. Whenever you generate a new clip, so if you're just trying and testing out some new things and you click generate, they're going to show up in your history panel. So if you want to go back and find a clip that you generated before, you can just select it and it's going to show up in the timeline. If you want to go back, just select the clip that you want to revert back to. If you want to put a song aside and maybe start a brand new song, well, you can just go to the top, click the back arrow. That's going to take you back to the text prompt area where you can just enter in a new prompt. I'm going to put in the long prompt now and just see the difference. This is a very detailed prompt. I'm going to keep it at the one variant. I'm going to keep it at the 30 seconds just to save myself some credits. And let's just see what happens. I'll click generate. You've got the title at the top. I'll call it MMU02. And to preview it, I'm just going to click the play icon. Very simple, but yet very nice. I actually quite like this. Let's see what the main theme does. I can see this as a nice music bed, talking over it. This has a really nice sound to it. For the sake of time, I'm going to pretend that this is the perfect song for my podcast. So when you are done generating a song on ElevenMusic, if you look in the bottom right corner, click the download button to download an MP3 audio file to your computer. If you click the share button, you'll see a few options. Now both of these first two options are on the share settings page, so I'll just click this and explain what each one does. You can change the song title here. You can change the color scheme by just clicking on a color swatch. Share page, that was one of the options. If you click this, it'll copy it to your clipboard, and then you can just paste it in a browser and share the entire page, where the user can create their own. They can play, they can see what your styles are, and they can share this. If you click export, another option, that is going to download the MP4 video file, which you can then upload to social media or share it online. And you can click play to preview, and that's going to generate the audio. And I'll finish this off by talking over this as a little test to see if I like the sound of this while I'm talking over it. But that is ElevenMusic by ElevenLabs, where you can generate studio quality songs by simply entering in a text prompt. If you want to check out ElevenMusic, please use the referral link in the description of this video. It supports the channel at no additional cost to you. But that is how to use ElevenMusic by ElevenLabs. Check it out, it's pretty awesome. And my name is Mike Murphy. Cheers.